This is the Jeff Crilley Show on Talk Radio 1190 AM.
Those crazy nights, I do remember.
Welcome back to the Jeff Crilley Show. So excited to be in the room with the Dallas Junior Chamber. They're wearing Christmas hats. What's going on, guys?
I just want to note that I don't actually have a Christmas hat on.
You know, Charles, you're just not Christmas enough for this.
I have a Christmas shirt on.
He does have a Christmas shirt.
Welcome, Charles Jones. He is the Dallas Junior Chamber president. So excited to have you here. Olivia. Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for having me.
And coming back is Kathleen. Hey, guys.
Always.
So I heard it's Christmas in July.
It is.
It is. If you didn't know it, it's Christmas in July, folks.
Today. Merry Christmas. Christmas in July. So who can tell me a little bit about what to expect tonight with Christmas in July?
We'll let Charles take this first.
Oh, really? I get to go first? That's
You
awesome.
get to go first.
So this year it's a pub crawl through the Henderson Avenue neighborhood, starting at High Fives and making our way down eventually to the Skellig, where there's what was supposed to be a surprise, but Sarah spilled the beans a couple of
Would
weeks
that be
ago.
me? Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Because we're going to have Santa Claus there.
Yeah. I wanted that to be a secret. I wanted everybody
I'm
to be
so
like, oh my
sorry.
gosh, what's going to be this surprise? And then to walk in and have their minds blown.
I was trying to boost the hype, get that buzz out there.
Spoiler
So it's not
alert.
too late. They can buy their tickets. And
Absolutely.
why
I
are
just
young
bought mine right
professionals?
now.
Why are young professionals getting involved with the community on this capacity?
That was a really complex
Boy,
question. You
I
had a lot of big words in there. Can we
should I
Yeah,
step in
yeah.
here?
Take it away, Olivia.
Well, first of all, we are raising money for charity. So I always tell people, drink and raise money for charity. You drink to give back. How great is that?
Amazing.
It's awesome.
I mean, really, how great is that?
It's all of our
Drinking with a
favorite things.
purpose. Honestly.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Honestly. But it's also a way to, get together with your friends, people you don't know, to network and to drink for charity, to all together in one event. And it's Christmas in July. So how fun is that? You get to dress up, wear red, wear green, wear both, wear Santa hats.
I want to
Don't
warn
wear Santa hats.
Be careful. Don't try to wear a whole Santa outfit because it's
That
about
does not
1,000
work
degrees
in
outside. I did
July.
it a couple of years ago. You don't want to.
Please
That's
dress
a bad idea.
lightly. But we are also supporting Jonathan's Place. Let's
Yes.
talk about who our benefactors actually are, okay?
Yes.
So
Kathleen's reeling
our
us in.
beneficiary. Yes. So we are bringing Toys for Tots, quote unquote, but it is for Jonathan's Place. Jonathan's Place is a wonderful organization that takes care of, it fosters drug addicted babies, it fosters entire groups of siblings. It has a phase 3 is with runaway and at-risk teenage girls. So what we're doing is we're having everybody bring a unwrapped toy to the first location, which is High Fives. And that will go into their reward room for the children who do live on campus, which is amazing.
It's such an awesome organization. I mean, to give back to the community for women and children in need who, from ages,
Infant
zero
to day one
to 18.
And they're one of the only groups that takes in infants, right?
Yes.
Kathleen? Yeah.
And they take entire groups of siblings so that they don't have to be broken up by the system. And their phase 3 with the girls, it allows these girls to finish their high school diploma in a setting that is conducive to, growing and building themselves up. And then that way, when they're 18, they learn life skills there. So when they're 18, they don't just get kicked out of the foster system and they're, hello world. No, they actually get transitional skills. The next phase will be the mirror image for at-risk boys. So I'm very excited to once again support Jonathan's Place. That is an organization close to my heart.
The really great thing about this, Sarah, this time of year is we all kind of forget that outside of the holidays, kids need something, toys, whatever it is, even, preteens, they need something to do, right? And we aren't all, given that opportunity to have that. Some people, unfortunately, in this life aren't given the things that we are, sometimes take for granted. So it's really great that we do this in July, in my opinion, because it gives that sense of giving back when we don't have that sense of pushing everything in the holiday season, right? So it's nice to have that kind of halfway through the year check-in.
And that's
So I
why
love
Charles
that.
came up with this. Right, Charles?
Yeah. I don't really like taking credit for stuff all the time, but Kathleen is insisting. A few years ago, we had a big gap in the middle of the year, and we needed something because one of the things that we were going through with the chamber is that about in July, everybody kind of checked out, and so Kathleen identified Jonathan's Place as a group that we could work with. They've been in the Dallas area for about 24, 25 years now.
So
and they've been doing a lot of really great work, and they continue expanding because I guess what they're doing, they don't feel is enough, and they want to do more, which is really great. So in 2014, I pitched an idea for Christmas in July, and somehow people decided it was a good one. And so
I helped you on that one.
Me and Kathleen kind of pulled this one off. And it's been really great. It's my favorite event of the year because I met my girlfriend there, at the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Shameless personal plug.
Yes, of course. So, it's really great.
So you can go buy your tickets where?
At
Eventbrite.
At Eventbrite. Find us on Facebook because I don't really know
the
what
Dallas Junior Chamber is on
Yeah.
Facebook. We've got the
That's the
DallasJuniorChamber.com.
easiest way to do it.
You know, that all redirects to everything that we're doing with the chamber. And let's kind of highlight why the Dallas Junior Chamber is the destination for area young professionals and how you guys got involved, because it's really, I'm so passionate about it. I mean, just making connections with young professionals is fantastic. I met all of you. All of you are in this room because I met you through the chamber.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm so thankful for it.
So yeah, everybody on the show today we met
through the chamber,
It's
right?
pretty incredible. I'm going to piggyback on what you said. So I actually met my boyfriend through the chamber. It is his girlfriend's brother.
Calling all
Pretty
singles,
crazy.
you can find love at the Dallas Junior
It
Chamber.
happens. I'm not guaranteeing it, but
it's
it does
quality
happen.
young professionals. That's what you're talking about, is a group of quality young professionals that want to work together, and that's why we have made so many love connections, although that's not necessarily the goal.
No, and I was going to go further into that, Miss Kathleen. To be serious, it has actually grown me both personally and professionally. I have been able to network for both my business and for my personal life. It is a passion of mine to help people. That is really just kind of my number one goal in life, is to help people. And through this chamber, I have been able to do that by raising money for charity, by helping others develop what they want to do in life. I did a resume development workshop and was a guest speaker at that. I helped you organize a professional development about building your brand. And we're continuing that series, part 2 in August.
Part 2 in August,
and
how to build your
also,
personal brand.
Yeah, it's given me a sense of purpose that I couldn't find elsewhere. I felt like there was this missing piece in my life. I'm from Chicago. I'm not from here. And I kept thinking, boy, maybe I need to move back home. But it was when I got seriously involved in the chamber when things started to click. And I get goosebumps about it. I really do. I'm so passionate about it. And I really have made such lifelong friends through it and continue to make more friends and acquaintances and continue networking and telling people my story. Again, gives me goosebumps. It's just such an incredible organization that I can't speak highly enough about.
And I know a little bit about Charles. You were kind of a geek behind the computer, and so you got involved with the chamber.
I mean, that was saying kind of is a really nice way of putting it. I really am.
And now you're a president.
Yes, yeah. So, I got divorced about 5.5 years ago, and I was living downtown. None of my family lived here. I was pretty much in the same boat that Olivia was. I was ready to blow town as soon as I could find a decent job somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And then I found a decent job here and couldn't leave, which, it's neither here nor there at the time. But I met our 2011 president, Chris Kobler, there, and he brought me to a happy hour, and I've not been able to get away since then. I keep trying to make friends. All of my friends are in the chamber, and I keep trying to make friends outside of the chamber. And every time I do, they come to a chamber event, and then they get into the chamber, and then I'm stuck in the same place I was in the beginning,
like
which
it's a bad
is a
thing.
great. I feel like
not.
it's a great advertisement for the group. Everybody that I bring in wants to stay. So I don't use it for business networking. I use it for social networking and for an opportunity to make an impact on the city. All of our charitable organizations, our partners, mean a lot to me at this point. I didn't know what any of them were when I started a few years ago. And now the Sissy Officer Foundation, Jonathan's Place are all really close to my heart. So,
Wow, Charles, really amazing. Seriously.
Thanks.
You made her speechless.
You really did.
That's difficult to do.
It really.
And Kathleen,
is.
of course, I know that you're like second generation Dallas Junior Chamber from your sister.
Yes, my sister met her husband at sand volleyball. Yes. I swear, it really is a group of quality people coming together and people with a purpose. We're not just a drinking group. We're not just partying. We actually do care, and that's what our members tend to be. I ended up moving back to Dallas after having left 10 years. I grew up here, and I needed a group just like you guys did, because when you come back when you're 28 versus 18 is a little different. Mm-hmm. And I literally Googled Dallas Young Professionals. DJCC came up. I went to the next happy hour, met my very best friend there, plus all of these wonderful people who are close to my heart. And, if I ever get married again, we'll be at my wedding. But no. And,
Wait,
and
not in, just at? What?
At.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Charles. No, you don't get to be a bridesmaid.
So
Sorry to
for
disappoint.
businesses that want to get involved with a young professional organization, for young professionals that get involved, how do they do so?
The easiest way, find us on Facebook or DallasJuniorChamber.com. For businesses, we have great opportunities for sponsorship where you'll be able to reach a large group of young professionals that'll probably be targeted to what you want to sell them. And we buy a lot of stuff.
We like to buy things.
Yes, we do.
We do.
I do
We
want to
certainly
throw
do.
this in there, though. I want everybody to know that, I don't know if you've noticed a theme. You can just drop into one of our events. Everybody is really warm and welcoming. And if you are new, you will be you will have 10 people talking your ear off all night long about
Come out
Dallas.
tonight.
Absolutely. If you don't buy it on Eventbrite, you don't buy it on Facebook, just show up, and we've got a Square. We take Venmo, PayPal, cash, check, charge.
Also
All
cash.
of the things.
I don't think she
And we
said
have
cash.
these monthly events outside of Christmas in July. You want to talk about those?
I'm sorry, what?
We have
so-
monthly events
yes.
that anyone can get involved with. There's the happy hours. We have young professional, development that's going to be happening, and just we consistently have so much going on, which
Right.
is great because you can drop in as you're saying. You don't have to be a member. You will have to pay a little $5 to come be a part, but that all goes back to the Dallas Junior Chamber's efforts, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
it does. So every month we've got on the third Thursday is our happy hour. Just had one 2 days ago at Quill in the Design District. That was great. And let's see, in alternating months we do professional development, and a member meeting. This month was professional development. So next month we'll have our member meeting. I don't have the date on hand, but I know where you can find it, and that's on our Facebook page or at
The Dallas Junior
DallasJuniorChamber.com.
Chamber's
Or our
Facebook page.
website.
That's right. DallasJuniorChamber.com. Right. To piggyback what Charles is saying is that we do professional development as well as the happy hours, as well as membership meetings, and in between all of that, we've got our big events as well. So there's so many ways for you to get involved. And like you were saying, you don't have to do any prep. You can just show up, bring yourself, bring your smile, and we'll take care of you.
And also, I want to throw out. We've got some great leadership teams this year that Sarah and Allie in the last segment have been running. So if you want to get involved in philanthropy or in media, let them know, and they will
Yes.
hook you up.
Join the Buzz team. That's our communications
Yes,
committee.
the buzz. We're all
We
about
bring it
really
on.
getting people excited about what the chamber is doing. So Olivia and I and our team behind us are really trying to get the awareness out there that there is this young professional organization that you can be a part of and make a difference. I mean, along the way, and have some fun and make connections and learn things, right?
All of the things.
And all those professional things that we're trying to learn, how, shameless plug on, you have a brand, right? How do you develop that? And let's kind of talk about what people are doing and how we can help, and just with that outreach and continually learning.
And
Right.
you'll learn more about that at our
In
next
August.
membership meeting.
And you'll also get plugged into the city. That's the thing. Our networking VP, Rachel Bonilla, is amazing and takes us to some of the best places in the city.
That's so
When we
true.
come back, we have a couple entrepreneurs that Allie's brought into the studio. Don't go away with the Jeff Crilley Show.
More of the Jeff Crilley Show coming up.